That's 1 frame late. Okay, that should be it. There we go. Don't select no. What am I doing? I can't buffer that. Huh. You're able to buffer cries in Gen 1. That's what I know. Like, you can buffer Gen 1 cries, but you can't buffer Gen 2 in this case, I guess. This is weird. Like, I'm so not used to Gen 2, but this is how you roll it. $224. First tile, what do I expect? Hey, it's a level 2. Hey, that looks good. 21 HP, so max HP DVs. And I took that page down 2 shots. I think that means good attack. Like, being a male, its attack DV is definitely at least 2. Oh, Centra, can you back away for a few minutes? You're messing up my inputs. Can you back away for a few minutes? Goddamn Centra. Dude, I told you to go away. Nyen. Oh my god. It could have been encounterless. I could have literally went without a single encounter there. Whatever. Some downtime. I never play Calms much. The only reason the only way, like, the first time I ever found out about Columns as a game was, I remember Sega had an app on the App Store back in, like, 2010 or something, like, either 2009 or 2010. They had a 2-in-1 app where where in the app contains a version of Columns and then Puyo Puyo 4. But the Puyo Puyo 4, it's skinned down to where it's only just either versus CPU or, well, you can do versus CPU, 2-player, or exercise mode. That's how much stripped down it is. And I remember that game's engine was super buggy. The game could slow down all the time. Oh god, I went tackle turn 1. That means I didn't get a satisfactory speed. But at least if it doesn't growl, then this fight's a little easier to handle. In fact, if you were to actually die in the case that you do go first, if you still die to Chikorita even after not getting turn 1 growl, then I think there's something wrong on that person's end. Okay, alright, my speed's really bad. That speed's not runnable for glitchless. Also, nice gold split. So if I was doing glitchless, I would not be able to run with that Totodile. That Totodile has 9 speed. Right at obtaining it at level 5. So I know for sure that Totodile is not good for speed. In some of the other spots, it's okay. Like, the attack is pretty much where it wins. But otherwise, I can't really say much else. That Totodile lacks speed. So this means whatever. I don't know what can happen in this case. Like, I know you take all male Totodiles, and if it's a female, you just reset. Not knowing what the HPDV is in Gen 1 for transfer. I think how it works is that HPDVs are added onto a Pokemon for every stat division. If a stat division is an odd number in the DV values, it would increment the HP DVs. How it works is that, like, if the attack is odd, it gives 8. If defense is odd, it gives 4. Like, if you get special, it's 2, and if you get speed, it's 1. Also, this time I got a Central all my way to the mart. Yep. What a critter. I already killed a level 2. Okay, that was flashy. Sauce chaining a shiny Dratini. Ooh. That looks good. However, that shiny Dragonite, the fact that it's green makes me want to ask questions. Without the charm, 70. Friend took 79 with the charm. That is a little weird. I gotta say, you were pretty lucky on that to get it without the shiny charm, especially within 30 chains. That's a little weird. Then again, I have never played Gen 6. I've never played X and Y or Beyond, so I'm not really able to figure out how relevant that is. The worst part is I've never played Gen 5 at all either. I could go and emulate Gen 5, but it doesn't feel the same. Whereas I own the carts for Gen 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but... Well, Gen 4 I have Diamond and Pearl. 0.1% Dragonite. What are you doing? What is your friend trying to do? What the hell is your friend trying to accomplish? A green noodle dragon. Oh, come on, I was about to buffer start. I was about to buffer start on that hop. That's dumb. It's really stupid. And it ate my buffer, too. It ate my buffer, that was really bad. Hey there, Chuckles. Doing no save corruption right now. I crit the last rage. What? My Totodile has really bad speed DVs. This is all I know. Oh no. I keep getting bad luck with this Pidgey. Shuckles, like, I'm looking at your guide. It says that it's normally pretty rare for these Pidgeys to... Well, I guess I can shut up now. I was about to say, I was having problems trying to stay over 20 HP on that fight, but... That fucking crit. That could not have been timed any better. That saved me from worrying if I was gonna faint. Now I just have to make sure I don't accidentally use Scratch this time. Because one of my last runs died to me using Scratch on first turn here instead of Rage. And then it made me fall short on the Pidgeotto. Taz crits every time. Taz, like, using powers of Taz, you could just manipulate anything at your own will. Potentially even find faster, like, ID manipulation. You don't even have to, like, manipulate IDs in the case of a Taz. Unless you actually need to do it for, like, demonstrations or human theory. Crit. Oh god. Alright, we're good. Whenever that Pidgeotto crits, it scares me so much. First run today past Faulkner, right? 11-12, okay, that's a 17-12 fade out. 17-12 fade out. Yeah, if a move's gonna kill without a crit, it's more optimal for it not to. This is often the case for Gen 1. In fact, like, it applies to all games in the Pokemon series. Or it's pretty much faster for it to not crit in some cases. But usually it does, and you just lose the amount of a text box. Alright, time for boxes. I don't think Squidward's gonna be happy about this. Now, speaking of boxes, I lost a run recently while having my boxes named perfectly, which really sucked. It wasn't even gonna PB anyway, which was even worse. Alright, here we go. Did I? Okay, I spelled that right. Alright, we're good. Time for Route 32 in that really annoying Goldeen. And now speaking of, one of my failed runs actually kept the Bitterberry all the way into the Slowpoke well, where I lost it to the third trainer Zubat. Because it's supersonic. The fight, like, the Slowpoke well was actually, it was a gold split by, I think, 20 seconds. That was how good it was. Now, I'm just gonna do the Rage Strat because this will give Zubat one less chance to try to knock the Bitterberry out. And if I do lose Bitterberry, I do my save strats where I save before the Fisherman because then the Goldeen gets a chance to really ruin your run. Alright, I don't need to save. Now this Bellsprout does have to come out. Just gonna walk extra tiles here. I need to be able to get a Bellsprout on my way. And this patch of grass is the last spot I can even find them. Come out wherever you are. Well, this is gonna be a bummer. This may take a while. Meh. I've had stuff like this happen before. Not like 10-minute Bellsprout. I think the worst I've had was 6 encounters before getting a Bellsprout. I think this is my 4th. Oh god. Am I gonna get an encounter? The one time I get a run going and then Bellsprout goes on vacation. Seriously, Bellsprout went on vacation. Yep, you did. I'll be here all day. I'll be here all day. There it is! Alright, now I can go. Since I cost-centered, I can just go straight, so I can just run away from it. That took like 8 encounters. I've seen Bellsprouts pop up on Route 31 before. But I've only had it happen once. I'm not even sure what the odds are there, but I think it's the same odds as Route 32 grass. So turn 1 supersonic. Alright, we're fine. That's a lot of time loss. That's a lot of time loss. Damn. But hey, I'm still good. %20 on Route 31. My luck, like, my experience with luck is gonna call that some BS. I'm calling that BS. due to my experience with RNG in Gen 1. I remember Gen 1 used to be an ass for me. Not giving me birds on Route 3. Also, both of my failed coin case runs hit both spinners in Union Cave. Just think about it. That kills over a minute of my splits. Both spinners. Except I didn't even hit any of the other spinners, which really made it stupid. Except my most recent failed run, it also hit the Bugsy spinner. The spinner right before Bugsy. That's the worst one. Because you have 3 Pokemon to deal with, and there's a chance you could get poisoned. Or the like. Like, hitting the first spinner here, literally you just gotta deal with the Geodude. That's it. And of course, Water Gun one-shots the Geodudes at level 13, so... Wait, is that NPC gonna stay stuck? I'm not taking the chance that I'm not gonna YOLO it. Yep, I knew it was gonna do that. Nice. Spinnerless Cave. This is where it really gets interesting. But now I'm getting hit with Zubats just as often as in Red 90% Glitchless, where I just get bombarded with Zubats as I try to go against the RNG manipulation. If they stay looking in the same direction for more than 2 seconds, they're stuck. Honestly, it'd be more useful if, in the cases where it does get stuck, it doesn't stay in the direction that you're trying to go through, which is absolutely god-awful. I've had that happen with a lot of the spinners, especially the Bugsy NPC. That one's god-awful. Oh boy, time for Slowpoke. Cool. Alright, let the fun part begin. We gotta go rescue a rather slow... I'm not gonna continue that. I'm not gonna continue that. I don't know how to build on that sentence. Also, I need my notes. I usually need the I need the notes for shopping here, but I think I have it down. And then again, I buy an extra super potion and repel for safety. Wait, I don't think I'm supposed to give that to Totodile right now. I'm supposed to do it a little later into the well, if I have to heal. More text. Oh, and yeah, I forgot to repel. That's always nice. Scratch. Alright, so I can just repel and put that berry on him. The paralysis cure. I can just put that stuff right on right as I get out of this fight. This fight's never a problem. It's literally, it's just a bunch of rats that just quick attack. I'm usually not forgetting this step though. Though I know those are just generic excuses. Also, I just feel like it's faster for me to talk to the trainers rather than just walk into their site. Which I think Chuckles, I see your PB doing that, where you just go, where you talk to the trainers instead of letting them walk onto your site. I'm honestly glad that Rap doesn't work like in Gen 1. Rap in Gen 1 sucks. You're literally not able to attack until you get unwrapped. And considering that one Ekans by the shorts that the shorts guy have on Route 3 is an absolute pain in the ass to work with. Because he can wrap you for over 10 turns if you really get bad luck. And considering you always get a specific set of stats on the Nidoran, that's even worse. So I'm probably going to end up saying this again, but no save corruption really helps me with learning partially how 80% glitchless goes. Alright, so I'm confused by the Zubat. And there's another one coming up. Wait, I snapped out on turn 1. Dude! Turn 1, snap out of confusion. Wow. I can just go straight up to this guy. Turn 1, snap out of confusion doesn't happen very often. There was one thing I hate about parts Gen 1 and 2. Yeah, the amount of frames. In the case of Gen 1, you pretty much want to talk to every trainer you can, if possible, instead of just let them walk on your sites. The worst that can happen... Okay, so that's 4 water gun coughing. But what I know about Gen 1... Like, talking to trainers, like, seriously, like, it's possible you could accidentally get it to... It's possible to get him to give out the exclamation mark when it's supposed to... Have him turn right towards you and then immediately start up the text box, which is kind of common to do and it's really annoying. Walk right, don't hit the left one because Paris is gonna come in. Save a 1/10 of a second. It would help if I was actually good at menuing. I've yet to get menuing down better, especially when I'm opening up pause menus. that's really hard to work with. Sometimes I wonder why the spinner acts purple in this game. Makes me think it's a bootleg shiny, but it doesn't feel the same. Aww. That looks like it's gonna kill in 3 scratches. Yeah, that's definitely 3. Alright, we got the Super Potion. Super Potion and Antidotes. Alright. Pray this guy doesn't see me. Alright, please don't see me. Yes! Oh boy. Oh boy. I was supposed to use Rage. It didn't even matter because it didn't use Tackle. Oh, now this is gonna... I feel like I might end up returning Scyther. Which is okay because considering how late Scyther comes in with Fury Cutter, he barely does damage. Unless he ends up in the battle for much longer. Alright, Kakuna, if you can attack me, that would be great. Attack me again. Yes. I'm usually thinking if I misselect a move that a lot of stuff's gonna get thrown off. But I know for sure that if I get hit at least 3 times, I believe, Scyther will die in 2 hits. Crammed poison, oh boy. Don't. Wow. This could be interesting. Also, I failed 2 runs in a row with the coin case, so I cannot say that this is going to be an easy PB. But if I do get the code execution to work, it will be a PB. Also, speaking of Rival 2, which is coming up right now, I've died 5 times in a row on my last failed run. Like, on my last failed run with the coin case, I died 5 times in a row. I was barely on PB pace, and it pretty much ruined everything. Oh boy. And I do have my notes with me, so usually I'm able to follow off with that and just get everything worked out there. Gotta go down 1 on that. And teach it over Rage. Alright. Alright, considering my bad luck with this NPC, I'm gonna repel, and I'm gonna save. I know, like, I'm at the point where I definitely want to save before this rival fight. This is like the only time I'd really want to save. Like, saving before that Fisherman Goldeen I might want to stop doing that for the case that I actually, well, you know. Alright, so we got... Oh shoot, the stream died. Good thing I have a local recording. Good thing I have a local recording, because if I tried to upload my stream recording, it'd pretty much be segmented, and trying to piece it together ends up leaving the file corrupt. Also, nice. Bailey went down. That's good. Also, stream went offline for 5 seconds. I had that happen during my Red 90% Glitches run that was sub 2 hours. I was pretty much unable to upload the run like by itself or with highlights. Alright, hard part of the run's done. Now I just gotta pray. I gotta pray that this coin case works. That's all I gotta do. Like, if the coin case works, then it's a PB. The rest of the stuff I have in my head, except for the precise movements for when you, get to the coin case instructions. Like, I know for switching the Pokemon, you simply have to swap Kenya and Croconaw, which is great. You don't have to talk to that first NPC. The ironic part is that, like, as much as I remember playing through this part a few times as a kid, the reason why I talked to him, I'm too used to a certain Pokemon Gold bootleg that White Sing Technology made for the NES. Like, they've made entire bootlegs for all 3 games in Gen 2. Gold, Silver, and Crystal. The Crystal one is so obscure that there's literally no video of it. Like, Pokemon Silver has, like, no video footage. And then for... well, whatever. Like, in the NES Pokemon Gold bootleg, like, you have to talk to the NPC in order to get the Farfetch'd event to activate. Otherwise, you go towards where the Farfetch'd is, it won't show up until you talk to the NPC. I'm too used to that, so... like, can I just say I actually speedran an NES Pokemon bootleg? And I came up with my own category for it just for the hell of it. Now all I have to do is just hope coin case works. If it doesn't, then it's dead. Say hello to Kenya, the god of the lottery ID. Why did I thought I was in the next room. If it doesn't work, then you just need to swap the Pokemon that's in your 3rd slot with either the Centra or Kenya. And that's assuming the box names are correct. Just so, that could potentially mean that I could, like, if this one fails, I could potentially try that and see if it works. If it does, I'll have to thank you later. Oh, what? That was a range. Oh my god, no. What are you doing? I missed the range, and then I actually missed the move. Come on, Croconaw. Come on, Croconaw. Come on, dude. Alright, here we go. I'm just gonna face down right before I do this. Oh shoot, I was supposed to bury? Well, good thing I saved. Alright, so rip sub 47. Rip sub 47 though. Please work. Yes! Not sub 47, but I don't give a shit. Finally got it to work again. It's another PB. Spinnerless. What a highlight. Also, I'm holding B while this goes. 4703. That's, like, the timing, that's pretty much just like my 4943, where it was pretty much just barely not a 42 or whatever. Not putting the barrier on Croconaw ruined a 46. But I'm not mad, that was a spinnerless PB. 0 spinners. What a highlight. Now, all I can say that was really bad was just Bellsprout was a dick. It didn't want to show up for a whole 2 minutes. If the Bellsprout came in first try, it most likely could have actually went into a 44 double X. And there's a Lekid. Yeah, Union Cave is usually not this bad with all the encounters. I pretty much may as well call it like the next Mount Moon, because most of the encounters were all Zubats, and I think there was a Geodude and an Onix in the encounters also. I just love listening to this ending music. Like, could you blame me for probably being the only one who doesn't want to skip the credits? Even if I do any percent glitchless in the next week or so, when I beat the Elite Four, I think I'm just gonna let the credits play. I'm gonna let the ending music sit out a bit, and then I'm just gonna actually begin the Kanto part of the game. Good stuff. Alright, now I can let go of B. Right there. Alright, I need a drink. We'll be back in a bit, and maybe I'll